It's a Tolkien Tuesday. Get your fill here on K-pop Aussie, cause it's a Tolkien Tuesday. Go grab yourself a beer and sing it with me, cause it's a Tolkien Tuesday. Let's have some fun, get out and bash. It's a Tolkien Tuesday. Oh, just one more thing, shut up, Nash. Shut up, Nash. Shut up, Nash. Rotten wanker. Crack a beer, welcome to Tolkien Tuesday. You're on K-pop Aussie, right?
Yes, welcome back to another episode of Tolkien Tuesday. Oh man, that was like rough. I think the audio might be real shit right now, so let me know. I can't tell. We didn't have time to do a quick audio check because like my internet was being totally crap. So let me know in the comments if my voice sounds like, if it sounds garbled and bassy and crappy, please let me know. But welcome to Tolkien Tuesday. Hopefully everybody's having a wicked Tuesday. 39 of you watching. Oh, what? Yes, Tolkien Tuesday, that's right. Yeah, we're on Tolkien Tuesday. I got a beer here. I'm going to freaking crack one open. But first we should do stuff, because, like, there's still some weird stuff going on, which I don't understand. Let's see here. Let's do a test. All right, so camera 2. So there's camera 2. You can see the bench. We got the RS200 project on the bench. I can zoom out. This is kind of a close-up cam. Then we got, you know, an above cam. Way too much level, everyone's saying. Garbled for sure. Okay, great. Good to know. This is good to know. All these things are really good to know. Here, let's like bring the levels way down, and hopefully that's better. You guys poo-poo. Everyone's saying poo-poo. All right. We're getting there. Audio's distorting. God, I hate this thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then when it doesn't, it sucks super hard. I wish I had somebody else on so I could just like let them go and I could figure this all out, but I can't. So let's see. Let's see here. Is it working a little better now? I'm gonna let you. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you guys let me know, because like I can't. It's gonna suck really bad if it just keeps being crappy. No one's gonna want to watch the stream. Nailed it. Okay, better now. Wicked. Okay, great. All right, so it's good. Is it like just marginally better, or is it like okay? Because like I can even go a little lower, and maybe that'll be better. I don't know. I'm gonna drink. You're good, they say. I'm gonna drink some of my JDM Asahi beer, man. Delicious beer. Delicious Japanese beer. Once it hits the lips, man. Once it hits the lips. All right. So what we're gonna do today? We're doing something different. Also, this is weird seeing me in the background there. There we go. There we go. I might have to fix some stuff because, like, I had to reboot the whole system, and when I reboot the whole system, I, like, lose a bunch of stuff. Like, for example, my switcher hotkeys are weird, so when I go to, like, this, see, this is weird. First of all, just give me a second here. I'm going to disable a bunch of boxes, then I'm going to, like, move this over. Yeah, let's do that. I'll move this over a little bit. Yeah, right. That looks a little better, I think. Maybe I can size it up a little bit, and then we're golden. Boom. Okay, and then we're golden, and then that way, I can do like a bunch of picture-in-picture, so you guys can see my ass, and then you can see all the other cameras in the studio. Yeah, we got the Mayhem build here in the background, engineless right now. It's kind of on the back burner because we got a whole bunch of snow, which kind of blows. We're kind of waiting for it to melt so we can run the Baja. The Baja, you can kind of see it right there. It's sitting right there. Kind of awesome. Maybe if I zoom out a little bit. Oh boy. Yeah, you can see. Oh no, you can't see because the giant camera's in the way. Doesn't matter. We're running those hopefully this weekend. I'm not 100% sure. I'm waiting for Scale Builders Guild to let me know when is a good time. And we're hoping that it's going to be a bit warmer. Maybe a tad lower for when you get excited. Okay, yeah. And I'm going to get excited a lot because I've got a problem with that. I had a little problem with that. Okay, we got a little lower there. Okay, great. Okay, a bit too low now, they're saying. Ooh, okay. Maybe we'll balance it out. We'll bounce it out a little bit. I'll bring it back up, but just a hair. Just a hair. Just a freaking hair. Yeah, just don't yell, everyone's saying. Oh no, that means it's like weirdly distorting. It shouldn't be weirdly distorting. Let me check something here, because I think I can go into audio, echo, and then I can do automatically adjust mic volume. That might make it better. I have a feeling that's going to make it better. I'm using this thing called StreamYard. It's like a web portal that allows me to just sort of like webcam in and lets me like do stuff like this, like bring up Scott Diesel's question. What's up, Scott Diesel? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. And PSP Radar 77. So like, I feel like that's the benefit of this software, is just so that I can like show people. There is a way to do this in OBS, but at least you sound better than Josh. No way, really? No way. I feel like those guys have that set up all freaking nailed out in OBS, and I should really get on the OBS front. It's just I got to figure out how to do guests on OBS through Skype and stuff. We'll figure all that stuff out maybe a little bit next year when I move into a new place or whatever. Sounds good right now. Great. Okay, great. Perfect. All right, so this is what we're doing right here. We got the RS200. This is a project that we're doing. It's a scale drift project, like my other builds, and yeah, we're raffling this thing off. Unfortunately for you guys, don't worry, I'll make this brighter. Unfortunately for the people who aren't in this raffle, it's because we kind of already sold all the raffle tickets for this thing, because I'm kind of a dummy, and I'm a dummy because I just kind of made it happen early, and then Monthly Mayhem happened, and all this stuff happened, and it's just kind of got put on the back burner, and I kind of feel super bad about it, because we should have had this thing finished like a month ago, and we should have already raffled it off. But this is where it's at right now. This is kind of the old chassis. We did end up moving this firewall a solid inch up, so that the firewall sits right on the A-pillar of the body. Wait, I can show you. So when we throw the body on here, and it sits kind of nice. It actually sits really cool. It sits pretty awesomely, I think, considering that we made like a custom chassis. But the firewall sits there. You can see where the firewall is. That firewall needs to be pretty much right at the door edge. This window is actually an intake sometimes, depending on, the car and the setup. Some of them actually have like straight up intakes right here, straight into the rear firewalled back half of the car, which houses the turbo, the engine, the whole engine, like, and the drive, most of the transmission and everything. Anyway, fast forward a few weeks, and I got the chassis cut out of freaking aluminum from Send Cut Send. Actually, a massive shout out goes to Gear Guy for helping me with this file, because SketchUp sucks so hard. SketchUp sucks so hard that SketchUp sucks so hard that I couldn't get a freaking good DXF file out of it in order to send it to. So he had to like convert an STL for me, and it was kind of a big pain in the ass. But it's here. It looks great. It is like pretty much exactly the same as what's on the back here. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll go to camera 3. Yeah, there we go. Now you can see. So you can see it's like exactly the same. It's the exact same chassis plate, but in aluminum. I would have cut it in carbon fiber, but believe it or not, to cut this out of carbon fiber at Send Cut Send, it's like $200 or something ridiculous. So I just thought, just because I don't know even if this is exactly what, like, things might change, and if they do, at least this only cost $28 to get cut. And if I have to make another one, it's not gonna like, I'm not gonna cry about it. It's not gonna like hurt my wallet. Whereas the carbon fiber one would be like, oh great, I'll just hang it on the wall, and that's all it'll be, or whatever. Let's see what you dudes are saying up here though. Yeah, I don't know where he is. I think he should be around. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll see him pop in. Sometimes those dudes pop in here and there. Sometimes. Toxic Crawlers, man, what's up, man? Hope you're having a freaking awesome Tuesday. Gear Guy, what is up, man? Also, a big shout out goes to Gear Guy. Well, I mean, I already shouted him out for helping me out with this, but he's also going to be helping me out with the dashboard and a couple of other just kind of like accoutrements for this thing that should be really helpful. Nash is telling me to drink more beer. I only have 2 beers. So I'm trying to nurse these a little bit, just a little bit. Oh man, maybe this wire's hitting my mic. I should probably do this. There. Yeah. I don't know. It looks cool. So let's get to it, because like I want to put this on here. But this is kind of the old. So this is the old chassis design on here, and we got to put the new chassis on. And I've already printed it. I believe. Yeah, I did, but I kind of broke it, of course, in my just because I'm a dummy. I totally probably stepped on it or sat on it at some point, and I broke the cage. But that's okay. I can always print this cage again, and I will. Actually, kind of, I'm thinking of maybe making this angle here, the angle, like, what's that called? I don't know, the A-pillar. The A-pillar angle needs to be kind of like a little bit more that way. I think it needs to fill out the body, the Lexan body a little bit better. But yeah, that's basically the gist. I also kind of like totally redesigned the firewall. So this is the firewall here. You can see it. It's pretty cool. I kind of like the texture that the Prusa textured sheet gives certain pieces of the side that's against the printing surface. Gets this like really awesome textured finish that looks kind of awesome, and almost like a bed liner kind of look. So I've been designing a lot of my stuff flat, right, so that I can print using the FDM printer. I feel like that is the biggest sort of learning curve when you're learning new 3D printing processes, is like you're trying to design for the limitations of like printing, and so like this is how I do it with FDM. But then to do it with resin, it's like a whole other thing. Like for resin, you gotta, like, if you're gonna print something like this for resin, you gotta put it on the printing surface at like quite a steep angle so it doesn't create suction. Man, all these weird things with resin. Well, just the differences, I guess, between the 3D printing. Let's see here. Busted Nux, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Yeah, let's continue. I'm just gonna show. I kind of like made this sort of like positive, negative kind of fit on the firewall as well, to fit into these like horizontal chassis braces, and the whole thing kind of like slides together really tight, which is kind of awesome. Yeah, so nice. So that's it. It's got a whole new battery provision. It's just like a whole different way that the battery goes in. You can see I had to move the firewall super far forward, so I basically created this this hole, and the hole exists on both sides. And what's going to happen is when you slide your battery in, it's going to click. It's going to actually like it's going to actually like click into place. You know, it's going to like move past something that like clicks. I don't know. It should be cool. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might have to redesign it. I won't be surprised if I have to redesign it. But let's get yeah, wait, is this it? Yeah, you just need to zoom out and you need to freaking focus. Man, more beer. All right, wicked. I'm gonna move this out of the way because we don't need it right this second. So I'm gonna get this whole cage onto this aluminum chassis. Is the plan. That's the plan. Let's do it. And of course, I'm going to use this. So we're going to hear a lot of. It's not dead. No, it's not dead. It's not dead at all. I got to get rid of all of those. Look at that. All right. I feel like I'm neglecting the comments because I'm like I'm being busy here and trying to do stuff. Yeah. Let's just zip them out. Let's just zip them out. Oh yeah, one. This is the glamorous part of RC right here, where it just takes forever to screw stuff in, or you do it wrong and then you got to redo everything. Good Lord, it's the worst. Anyway, I'm kind of surprised how well this turned out, to be honest. This is probably my most intense 3D design sort of project when it comes to RC. I don't have SketchUp open. Let me open SketchUp and we will take a look at SketchUp. I have the whole thing in 3D. Let's see here. 6. No. All right. Okay. Share screen. No audio. Boom. Share screen. Got it. All right. Boom. Let's see here. Well, I'm trying to use this awesome mouse that Paula got me for my birthday. Yeah, there we go. All right. It's hard because the mouse is actually like really hard to learn, and I would kind of like compare it to like drone, flying a drone, where it's like you're in control of multiple axes, and then a rotation on one of those axes. So yeah, it's just hard to wrap your head around a control surface, one input control surface, one hand that can move in so many different directions. But you can kind of like park it and then just like do these like long, slow pans. Anyway, whatever. I'm getting ahead of myself. This is it in 3D here. So these are all the parts that I'm basically taking off right now off of the plastic chassis because I no longer have to have this in 2 parts because I have the aluminum one all ready to go. So let's hope this all fits because it's going to be like really damn embarrassing. It's going to be really embarrassing if this doesn't fit the aluminum plate. If it doesn't fit, I'm just going to hang it on my wall, I think. Is what's going to happen. Yeah, I know, totally, right? Hope that battery's charged. Which battery? What are you guys talking about? Let me drink some more beer. Oh, delicious beer. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. I just got to pull out all these screws, basically, is what I got to do. And you can't see anything. You know what I'm saying? Ha-ha! All right. Oof. All right, okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. There's, okay, so, yeah, there's the cage, the top cage piece. I learned a lot from the Hilux build. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we made a Hilux, fully tubed Hilux drift chassis. Scale Addiction and I did. And when we designed the whole cage, we didn't think really about just printing and how much support material would be needed to print the cages. So, oh, maybe I can show you dudes. Yeah, all my camping gear is in here though. Yeah, okay, perfect. This is great. I can show you dudes. So we designed a cage, a Hilux cage. It's a replica of, man, the Engineered to Slide Drift Hilux from Australia. And it's like the sickest Hilux. It's slammed, completely tubed. Basically just a thin sheet metal body on top of a full cage. Anyway, so when I print those cages, because I was printing them and doing raffles, this is how I would print them. So this is the center section, 2 center sections of the cage. And you can see they are just full of support structure. Like, this is all support structure. This is all garbage. This is all wasted materials. And also when you do this, it just ends up taking an incredible amount of time to print. And also failure rate is high. So like all of a sudden, you're going to get like a weird draft, in your room or whatever. You're going to open the window, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever happens, something's going to happen. Some weirdness is going to happen. And you're going to fail a print. And then this like 14-hour-long print becomes totally garbage, right? You can see like I have, as you can tell, I have 2 Hilux cages all ready and printed. Not ready, but like ready to be what is this called? Supports. Like to get these supports off, which is a huge pain in the ass with PETG, because PETG is quite a quite a strong material, quite a strong piece of plastic. So now I'm designing stuff like this where you design the cage in parts. So like this now prints kind of flat like this. I can put the support structures on the inside where people won't see, as much. And mind the broken part here. I must have stepped on it or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'll reprint this thing anyway. I'm gonna change the kind of structure of it anyway. We'll see. Let's see here. Bang. No, not that. This. All right. So you can see I'm trying to like separate the cage into all these little chunks. So we've got that one that you just saw. You got the main hoop, which is just another part. And then you got the back sections as well. These back sections will actually have a cross on them as well. So there'll be a cross section, like a cross pipes. I don't know if I'm saying anything that makes any sense. And everything's kind of going to be printed quickly and hopefully with less support structure is what I'm trying to get at. Holy crap. Drink more beer. Boom. You can see the 4-banger right there with the giant turbo, the exhaust I made. I didn't go like anything crazy. I kind of thought making it like super like late 80s kind of race car, like this is pure race car. I love this exhaust, man. This exhaust is pure fire. I love that. Let's see. What are you dudes saying? Everyone tell me to drink. Goat, man. What's up, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Oh, Nash, no, I got an extra battery though. Haha, I do. Let's see here. Everyone's telling me to drink more beers. All right. Damn, it's because you get me focused and I start getting all boring. All right, it does look awesome. I'm like totally into it. MK6, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. We're just talking about the RS200 project, and I'm trying to actually get things. I'm trying to actually do stuff on this episode of Tall Can Tuesday. Not only just crush beers, but I'm trying to like basically. All right, let's focus so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Maybe I shouldn't have. Next time I do something like this, I'm gonna print it out of white because I feel like the black makes it kind of hard to see anything. Yeah, I'm gonna need that in a second. I put it down on the ground over there. All right. Let's keep going. All right. 1. Oh, I didn't even get it. I don't even think you guys can see what I'm doing because my hand's in the way. It's bad. Here. Yeah, now you can see what I'm doing. So many screws. This is what happens when you're not an engineer. Or maybe just like starting out as an engineer where you just like over engineer everything to the point where like the screws in this kit is going to be heavier than a lot of the other components. Like the screws alone is going to be quite a lot of grams, I bet. All right. Keep moving. This is what it's going to be. It's going to be tons of this. Oh boy. All right. We got parts. Parts are flying off. I should have got a guest. What was I thinking? We could have been chatting. Nash, you want to pop on? All right. So many screws. Wait, we could do this. And zoom in a bit. There we go. Is this camera still dark? I can't even tell anymore. Yep. I feel like if I had like 3 more beers, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. So maybe it's good we started early. You know what I mean? Started early. All right, we got everything. All right, I'm going to move all this stuff off. Man. All right. Boom. All right. Is it bad I can't like talk and occupy my brain with other things at the same time? Is that a learning disability? I don't know. God, maybe. Let's see here. Oh, it's already past Nash's bedtime. Damn it. All right. Dean, what's up, buddy? I know. Boo? Wait, what? All right. Oh, Boo is in like Nash's bedtime. Got you. All right, so we got this awesome, beautiful water jet cut piece of aluminum from Sencut Sen. It is a little bit thicker than most RC, plastic reinforced materials, like the stuff that you get for cheap RC cars like you would on the Sakura. It's a lot thinner than this. So this is quite a thick piece of aluminum, and it is quite weighty. It doesn't weigh nothing, that's for sure. It definitely feels like it's got some weight to it. This in carbon fiber, I could get it the right thickness, but it just would cost a massive amount of money. So until I have everything kind of perfected, I don't think I'm going to cut anything out of carbon fiber just yet. And that's okay, but there it is. All right, so the first thing I think we're going to put on, oh boy, I'm getting there. Here we go. Yeah, are these guys. So these are like the winglets, kind of. Winglets, I don't know. That's not what they are at all. They're kind of like the front chassis firewall. They're not firewall because there's no engine here. I don't know what you'd call this. I guess the like cabin, the front part of the cabin. It does kind of look like the RS200. So the RS200 has very similar chassis build. The whole idea of this build was to try to keep things like if you took the body off, it would look like an RS200. I think that's the goal. That was the goal. So you could run this thing bodiless, and it would look like awesomeness. That's the idea. That's the idea. Let's throw in some screws. Boom. All right. Let me know what you got. Where you guys are watching from. I want to know what cities, man. I kind of feeling. I have a feeling we got more West Coasters than East Coasters, but maybe that should dictate whether or not we do these live streams earlier or later in the day. I think the front tub, DJ Apothecary coming in. Yeah, man. Okay, the front tub. Let's call it the front tub. I like that way better. For sure. Let's do this. I feel like from above it's easier to see what I'm doing. You know, I'll tell you what, I really like PETG. I like PETG because when you screw into it, especially when you screw into it with like a tool like this, it actually heats the screw up quite a bit. And if you end up going past and you end up stripping out the screw, the heat will actually melt the plastic enough where once it cools, it will still create the thread. So believe it or not, if you get this thing hot enough, you can remake the threads in the material, which is kind of awesome. Ask me how I know that. Ask me how I know that. It's happened a lot. I've been screwing a lot of 3D printed pieces together lately, and I haven't been using any like inserts. You know, you can get these like copper inserts. Oh shoot. Yeah, you can get these like copper inserts, and some guys actually what they'll do is they'll pause the 3D print and they'll insert these brass threaded inserts into the 3D print as it's printing, right? And then it'll print the layers on top, and it'll actually like seat them into the plastic. I know, like, I mean, that might be kind of a mistake with RC if you're taking screws in and out. You might end up stripping the brass insert inside the 3D print and it would just spin, and that could be a nightmare. I could see that being a nightmare, but it's super cool that people are doing that. People are also capturing rare earth magnets into their 3D prints. What they'll do is they'll super glue, they'll pause a print, and then they'll put a dab of super glue into a little recess where they put a magnet, right? And they put the magnet in, and then they start printing again. Problem being, though, that sometimes the printing block is a ferrous metal, and what can happen is that magnet can influence the printing head, and you might get some weird like waves or like, you know what I mean? I don't know, but super cool that people are doing that. I think that's kind of awesome that you can halfway through a print insert something. Like I'm surprised people don't do it with servo leads. Servo leads would be sick. Imagine that, like 3D printing something where like you create a tunnel in the 3D print, you lay down a couple of servo extension leads, and then you print over the top. I don't know. I feel like that's the coolest. That's the coolest stuff right there. Feel free to use those ideas and make cool things, and then don't forget to tag my ass on Instagram when you do it better than I could ever dream. You know, we got a lot of people. We got 55 of you dudes watching. I know you guys do similar things, and make your own cool RC stuff, even if it's not 3D printed stuff. It doesn't have to be. You know, we're all kind of. I feel like that's why I got into RC, is to just kind of be a mini engineer. You know, like make things and figure out, just learn things from doing as well. Not like a RTR guy. I'm not the kind of guy that would buy an RTR. Let me know in the comments how many of you dudes have owned RTRs. I think I've had like maybe 4 RTRs, and all the other ones were kits. I prefer kits. I kind of feel like you learn a lot about the model when you build it. Whether that's making a ton of mistakes while you build it, that's a possibility too. But I'm thinking more like, you know, if you put it together, once you break it all, you can at least put it back together with new fresh parts, and you'll know what you're doing. Anyway. Oh, that's actually kind of badass. Check this out. All right, man. Here, this camera's kind of, I don't know why this camera's so like foggy. I feel like maybe the exposure's a bit crunchy. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, let's see here. Steve-O, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday, man. It's telling me to drink some beer, so I will. Oh, that delicious beer. Let's see here. I build one-of-a-kind drones. Yeah, you do. Man. Dude, let me know. Like, I want to get into it. I really want to, like, learn how to properly pilot, like, racing drones where they're like, it's not like a DJI stabilized camera drone. You're actually going to crash the thing if you don't wobble it. If you don't wobble it into place, if that makes any sense. I do have a couple of like digital versions. Like I know that Mr. Steele has this one app that he swears by, and he actually has a couple of videos on how to set it up to make it feel more like the world. And yeah, it's like a digital version of FPV flying. And I think I'm going to keep playing with that until I feel really comfortable before I go into like real world FPV drone stuff. I don't know. Yeah, totally, dude, man. There's lots of people from lots of places, man. Like we got like people from New Zealand, we got people from Australia. It's pretty crazy. Pete, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a wicked Tuesday. Let's see here. Would you be replacing countersunk screws? No, I don't know. I mean, I did. Yeah, for this project, probably not. 713 Ace 529. I think. Yeah, I think we're just gonna use button screws. Is that weird of me to do that? I don't know. The thing about yeah, at the time you couldn't get they wouldn't do the countersinking. When I ordered this, they didn't offer countersinking yet, but I know they do now. So maybe that would be actually really awesome to do countersunk. I think. I just trying to keep up. I kind of feel like it's gonna be like this. Unfortunately, we're not gonna have the countersunk screws on this particular model, but that's okay. You know what you could do? You could get titanium screws and slam it, and it'll just spark. I don't know. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's keep moving. We got more stuff to screw in here. Let's start with these. So these are the new, chassis, horizontal chassis braces. I guess the vertical stabilizing chassis braces, and those long sort of screw holes there. That's just so I can slide the seats forward and back, so you can plug the battery in, because the battery kind of slides into this hole here, and then you've got these two like banana leads, 5 mil banana plugs. So you got to move the seat out of the way in order to. Wait, I guess I can show you in 3D. Couldn't I? I guess I could show you in 3D. So like, yeah, here you can see there. So this seat will actually be able to move forward. So that's, I guess, where it would sit. Oh, wait, maybe not, because you can see it's like right into the firewall. So, okay, that's good to know that we can't have it. I should probably make these holes smaller because the firewall is going to stop the seat from going any further back. So maybe that's yeah, we should figure that out. All this whole back end got changed, and of course I didn't fix the seat rails. That's okay. I'll make that happen on the next revision. The next revision. Damn, so many revisions. But yeah, super cool. This thing's cool. Check it out. I can put the cage back right on this corner. Boom. There we go. Yeah, I think it's going to be probably the best looking scale drift project that I've ever completed. So I'm looking forward to it. And to be honest, I'm looking for more bodies, but it's hard to find these ones because I want to buy like 4 more of these bodies. So like this particular one, right? It's made by a company called Archon, and I think I originally bought this one from Amazon, and the seller doesn't have any more. So now I'm just like looking for more with the perfect wheelbase. I already bought one that ended up being true 10 scale, so that sucks. So now I have a 10 scale version of this that I don't know what I'm gonna do with, but I guess it'll just go into the collection of Lexan bodies that I'd never paint. Jeez, I have a lot of those. What's going down? Anyway, how awesome is that? Super, super cool. Yes, Antonio, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Much appreciated. Thanks a lot. The beer fund, thank you. It's gonna buy a couple of beers for 3 beers for next Talking Tuesday. Cheers, man. We're gonna bring back raffles soon. I promise, guys. It's probably gonna be like a New Year thing. I'm gonna try to get this RS200 finished before the end of the year, but no promises because we got a lot of stuff to do to make it happen. And I also kind of have to drive it. Like we're gonna have to put a motor power plant in this thing, and maybe it's gonna end up getting sent to you guys with that power plant. Whoever wins this raffle, man, is gonna get a pretty sick freaking ride for sure. Anyway, let's screw all this stuff back in. Anyway, so these so these little like horizontal chassis. These horizontal chassis braces here, they fit in the center. I did put holes to like screw them in the center, you know, from the bottom of the chassis. They don't do that on the Sakura D5 Lite or even the D5. They don't screw these pieces down to the chassis. They just kind of hover on top. So yeah, so hopefully this, to be fair, I don't need to make anything more rigid. This aluminum chassis plate is probably the most rigid thing ever. Maybe it would actually be better to keep this all 3D printed, because now the whole trend in RC drifting is to be able to kind of have some flex in this chassis from front to rear. That apparently gives some kind of more realistic weight transfer and shift. I don't know. I haven't seen one really at the track perform that well yet. But he had a 5D chassis that was all cut, and it allowed for like massive amounts of flex front and rear. It would be cool to try one of those just to see what it feels like. But this one's going to be very rigid because of the thick aluminum plate or whatever. Miniature Speed Shop, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Monster Parts, man, what's up, buddy? Yes, I saw those steelies you were making on Insta. I gotta share that in the reels. I totally buy more tickets. Really? I don't know. I mean, we could do it. Like all the tickets are sold for sure. I've got them all. Like they're all ready to go. I'm editing the episode tomorrow. I've been editing the episode today already as well, and we've got a whole list of people who are gonna be kind of shouted out in that episode. It's gonna be a good episode, I think, for sure. Scott, what we're gonna end up doing, I'm gonna try to make, if I can find more of these bodies, I'm gonna see if I can make more of them, so I can make more. Like, and what I'll do is the other 4 that I make are gonna be sold in pieces. So you'll get the Lexan body, you get all the 3D printed parts, and that's it. I don't think it might come with a chassis, it might not come with a chassis. The problem with me getting chassis up here is that I'd be paying for extra shipping and duty to get it here just to send it to the States. So I got to figure out some way. Maybe that's like I don't know, Scale Science might help me out with that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Nash is saying to subscribe and share. Yeah, dudes, if you guys are watching, don't forget to subscribe and share K-Pop RC to friends. We just make cool stuff on K-Pop RC. That's, I think, the idea. Usually it's like 5th scale and 10 scale drift related stuff, but we're 3D printing lots of cool stuff. We've got the neighbor project that's just sitting over there that you can't see. And we got, of course, the Nitro crawler right here that's got to be brought back from the dead. I just received a Rotostart backplate for the Nitro engine that we still have that hasn't been totally exploded for this thing. And I also bought a 2-speed Savage transmission, brand spanking new. So this thing's going to go from 3-speed to 2-speed. Apparently the top speed is very similar between the 3-speed and the 2-speed. So we're going to try to find our ratios with the spur gear and the clutch bell pinion gear count. We're going to try to up that by quite a bit. and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that was kind of a tangent or whatever. Thanks, man. Azaz, is that how you say it? Azaz, man. Thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. I'll check out your videos too, man, because you know, it's all about the drone. I really want to get into flying drones. Is that weird? I know that's like a hard thing because like a lot of people, like I snowboard and I mountain bike, you know. And whenever I tell people that, they're always like, "Oh yeah, I should really try snowboarding." And I'm just like, at our age, and I'm like, you know, it's quite an investment of time. You know, it's quite an investment of time. Like it's an investment of your like pain and time. And I kind of feel like with piloting like proper drones, like the proper cinema style, where you're like quite FPV and it's like rates. So like, you know, there's nothing stopping you from just crashing into the ground. That kind of skill just does not come overnight. That's for sure. Yeah, but 713 Ace 529. It's like, I mean, if you watch Mr. Steele's review on it, he's like, yeah, anybody can pick this up and do it, but it's like you can't, you know, you can't take that joystick and then translate those skills to like standard FPV style anything. You know, DJI 3 joystick is like its own thing. That's it. RC Voodoo, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Let's see here. I've really used 3D engines in your build. Oh, I'm actually kind of I hate ESS. I hate electronic sounds in my RCs. I hate them. What you need to do, smash, is like one, subscribe. If you should definitely subscribe, but then also like jump back a couple of episodes, maybe not a couple of episodes, probably like 30 episodes, and check out the scale or the neighbor build where I was like playing around with trying to get the sound of a supercharger. To be fair, I still haven't found a good way to make that sound mechanically. I don't like speaker sound. I don't think it creates enough low. It doesn't move enough air to sound like anything. It sounds like I always equate it to that dude in the back of the bus that's playing like deep bass music, you know, through his cell phone speaker, and it just sounds like a tinny little like it just doesn't sound right. You can't make a V8 sound out of a speaker this size. Like you just can't. You can't. You might be able to vibrate a chamber though, and get like a proper rake sound. You know, the rake rolling across the ground V8 sound. Anyway, the stroller, yeah. Nobody really saw the stroller, Ryan, which is too bad, man. I'm actually really kind of upset that nobody really saw that. And there's a whole episode where we took a child stroller and we we freaking we put it on 8S and then we got this kid. Oh, here we go. We got Skid the Kid. Here's Skid the Kid. Yeah, this is like a sad doll. Unfortunately, this is a doll that like people get when they lose a child and they want the companionship of a doll or whatever. Because this is like not a child's toy doll, right? It's like quite life size. And he's a little schmuckus. A little schmuckus here. Anyway, if you haven't checked it out, yeah, we put 8S of power through like a child stroller, and we just like ripped it super hard. I mean, we could look at it. I've got the footage up here. We can check it out. Let's see. Let me get back to Premiere here. Oh man, so funny. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting there. Subscribed. Thanks, Nash. Yeah, I expanded the chamber on the SS Dual. Definitely improved the bass. Oh, nice. Yeah, but there's just something now. I don't know. I feel like it's cheap. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's why I like the Nitro so much, because it's like there's a piston in there, and there's a conrod, and there's a crank, and it moves. Like, you know what I mean? And there's the choke, and there's a slide, and there's oxygen and fuel and pipes, and you know what I mean? And then there's 3-speed, and I don't know. There's something about RC for me that it's like when you go the simplest route to create the thing that you're trying to solve. Like, I'd rather it be more of a Rube Goldberg machine than like a 4-pole brushless motor, a battery, and an ESC. It's just like it just ends up kind of ruining the complexity of how awesome these little toys are that have like moving parts, you know? I don't know. I'm just crazy. I kind of feel like I'm just a crazy kid. That's probably why. Let's see here. What am I doing? Stroller. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's see here. We can watch it. I don't know if you dudes know anything about this. Wait. Haha! All right. Let's see if this, hopefully it's not too loud. This might be too loud. I'm going to turn it down a lot.
That's me decided.
Ooh, I can't even hear it. It's so quiet. For me, not for you guys.
Into insanity. The troller.
Here, I'm just going to turn it down, and then you can just hear me. Yeah, we just took these like skateboard wheels or whatever, these skateboard trucks that they're built for like super low kV, high voltage motors, and then I kind of modified the motor bracket to take like an outrunner motor. And we've gone through one set of outrunners already. The first set of outrunners was like 780 kV, which is still too high because our gear reduction on those motors were 5-to-1. So the motor would turn 5 rotations and the wheel would turn 1 rotation. So with the wheels being that large, it needed quite a bit of torque to get going. And so we did end up replacing the outrunners with 320 kV motors, and those freaking motors, those ones, that thing will start and go, no freaking problem. Let's see here. Let's get to the good stuff. Oh yeah, this is the maiden run with Nash. Nash and I got together to shoot this thing, and this is before any. This is the first time we ran it. We realized very quickly that obviously any kind of power on the wheels is going to tip this thing over. It's meant to fit in the trunk of a car, you know what I mean? It's just meant to fit in the trunk of a car. So like you fold it, there's like a folding point, and that just creates this like awful center of gravity. So of course I went and got a brick, and we zip tied a brick to the front of this thing, and it was really funny. Yeah, I love it. Maybe we can hear what we're talking about, because like this is the freaking funniest part of this whole freaking time. Oh man.
Sweet. All right, so I got zip ties. Should I go get a brick? Oh, I thought they were heavier.
They're not heavy bricks, man.
Maybe we zip tie the batteries to the front. Oh, and then zip tying the brick.
Oh, look, it's not that heavy, eh?
It's not. No, it's not. That way, so it looks like a brick. maybe we should have done it under.
Oh, like underneath. Oh no, you're right.
Under. So these are the super high kV.
Oh yeah,
motors.
that's more controllable, eh?
Stop. Okay, it's working.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me pause this for a second. So Van Dodger, what happened to the Fifth Scale Nationals? Dude, so the Fifth Scale Nationals, just if you guys don't know, we had a really epic track for the Fifth Scale Nationals in Canada, up here in Canada. It was part of like a big a piece of property that somebody was using for dirt bike racing. So they had a whole bunch of dirt bike circuits all on this, like, I don't know, 30-acre property. And one of the tracks they had was for like pit bikes. And it was like maybe 2.5 acres in size. There was quite a bit of elevation change, and they would run these dirt bikes through this like section. And we had a couple of really amazing guys that were part of this community that I don't know if they were involved in heavy machinery or not, but I know Tom Bitts, he would basically rent a D9, like basically like a D9 dozer for a weekend, and can't even imagine how much diesel fuel how much money he would spend on diesel fuel. It would have been a full weekend, what it would cost to rent that thing, I don't know. And he would like make these incredibly wide tracks for us every year. And I'm not saying that it's anything to do with Tom Bitts, that he can't do it anymore. It's just that the investment of time and money that it takes to make this happen, it just takes a very select few passionate people to make it happen. And unfortunately, those people aren't like in a position to make it happen or whatever. I don't know. and also kind of the community kind of fell apart a little bit. So, you know, yeah, I don't know, man. Times change. I hope maybe it comes back now that HPI re-released the Baja 5B. I'm not sure. We got the Vitara. Like, there's all these new fifth scale vehicles coming out, so maybe there'll be enough popularity where maybe we'll create a new community and other people with more land will come around and maybe we can bring something back. But dude, I live in the city. I live in a downtown core. I don't have a garage. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not in a position to even like help in any way, really, which is kind of other than like promoting the fifth scale nationals when it happens and try to get more people to come. Like, that's something I can definitely do. One of my favorite engine sounds is the guy that uses square drive shaft against the orange juice bottle. Monster Parts. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and it was on a Hachiroku, man. It was on an AE86, and it sounded like a 4AG. It like really sounded like a 4AG. Oh, should we try to find that? Let me see if I can find that. It's called Practical Sound. Oh, I don't think I called it. Sound. I'm not going to be able to find it, but I totally talked about it in a bunch of videos, man. Totally talked about it. Damn it. Yeah, totally. It sounds so good. I'm trying to think about how I can find it. Should I get back to what we were doing? I feel like the more beer I drink, the lazier I get, unless I want to do this stuff. Is that bad? No, let's at least get what we were saying we're going to get done. Let me get this thing down. We can still be talking while I'm doing this. And we can still be talking on the comments. Let's see. Any other questions, man, for me? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so tired. I had the day off today. Brain is not. I have not been able to turn off my brain for good reason. Man. Sometimes I can be a big dummy. It's true. All right, huge. Also looking for a new place, dude. So just a heads up, there's going to be a lot of changes next year. I'm looking for a kind of live work studio space, which is I'm not going to find, but I mean, one can hope, and it's got to happen. So one of these days, I'm hoping to get like a nice size studio, wicked place that I could be editing, awesome workshop. You know what I'm saying? Nice streaming area, all that stuff. Places so I can like host, you know, maybe drifting events or something. I don't know. It'd be really cool to do that. I don't know if that's going to happen. I might end up just in a really crappy 60s low-rise apartment. That's really quite likely what's going to happen because right now the way that prices are going for the renting market, it's ridiculous. Can't buy a house, so of course they're going to jack the rent to the point where I'm gonna end up paying like a third more than I'm paying right now for less. What happened to the world, dudes? What happened? What happened? This is greed. I feel like it's all greed. Yeah, man. I know. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's dealing with those kinds of struggles. You know, 60 dudes watching. Make sure you thumbs up the video if you guys can. Check it out. Like this is. I'm not just looking at this thing. It looks pretty sick. Like I designed this in freaking SketchUp, the worst free CAD program you could ever freaking get. And then sent it. Well, I mean, with the help of a friend, Gear Guy. Thank you. Yeah, sent to Send Cut Send, and like, look, now we've got like more 3D printed components screwed to an aluminum freaking chassis. This is crazy. This is crazy. I made this. What? I mean, I don't know. I didn't really make it. Like, it's piggybacking off of another chassis. But what's cool is that we went from, the fact that I couldn't print the whole chassis, on the printing surface because it wouldn't fit, like it wouldn't fit the freaking, that. So I had to do this. And then the design of all the pieces that kind of fit together support the fact that this is two pieces. So really what I should do is kind of redesign everything to not have to be split. You know, because like the reason that these are split, you know, or the reason that there's like extra screws here, this one and that one, is because there used to be a giant, you know, crack. This used to be 2 parts. Also, it's kind of cool. I put my logo there. That's pretty fire. Damn. So highly recommend, by the way, sending stuff out to Send and getting stuff made out of straight up aluminum. The coolest, man. The freaking coolest. Let's see what else you dudes are saying. Oh, DJ Apothecary found it. Okay, let me see if I can. Weird. I can't. Why can't I? You know what sucks? I can't. I can't highlight the text from your comment. So now I have to type it letter by letter. Oh wow! Gratis tutorial RC car. I'm looking, bud. Oh yeah, you did. You sly. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear this though. Okay, if the audio does something super weird here, please let me know right away. I know you guys are you're at least a couple of minutes behind. You guys see it 2 minutes later, so I won't. It might go crappy, and I'm not gonna know because you guys are gonna tell me, and I'm gonna get it 2 minutes later. Let's see here. Yeah, true. DJ Apothecary, you probably could have sent me a link. It would have been cool. I got it here, but I'm not going to turn it on until the commercials are done because, you know, I like Pringles, but like I don't want to show you guys Pringle commercials. I also kind of feel like maybe I'd get in trouble. Yeah, see, that's the sound, man. That's the freaking sound. And look what it is. It's like a yogurt container. And then what he did was he like machined a square kind of collar that slips over his solid rear wheel axle. You can see there, looks like a front engine design chassis. I'm not sure what chassis it is. I don't know that. I'm not an encyclopedia on it by any means. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen this, man. Wow. I like how he's like with the throttle, he's making it sound like and then you know he's doing that with his finger. Anyway, it's super sick. It's super sick. Massive props goes out to these guys for making that. It's pretty sweet. Jipper, man, what's up, buddy? Hope you're having a wicked Tuesday. Apparently, Jipper. So if you guys don't know, Jipper makes these like really awesome, very small, brushless, stabilized platforms for FPV cameras, specifically for RC. At least he's using them specifically for RC. Very, very compact, brushless. So they don't have the jitter that you would get from a stabilized or head tracked FPV system. What he's trying to do is create head tracking. I don't know if that's a goal of yours, Jipper, but I know that you were looking into that, to create head tracking and a smooth head tracking for FPV. You know, he's got a wicked Traxxas Slash. It's quite aggressive. It looks aggressive. And he just does these crazy fast laps with FPV. It's the coolest thing ever, man. You should definitely check it out if you guys aren't subscribed to Jipper RC. Go! He doesn't have a lot of subscribers. He makes good stuff. You should definitely check him out. If you're into RC stuff, I feel like you would enjoy Jipper _RC because I do. That thing is all the base, right? I'm telling you, man, it's all about those chambers. It's all about like just creating a chamber, and then you're flicking a little piece of plastic in it. But I think for Neighbor, the big thing for me for Neighbor is I don't care too much about the sound of the like deep bass sound. I'm thinking more about the supercharger whine. I want to hear the whine of the gears. And the thing is, I'm using a D4 chassis, a D4. Actually, we can go grab it. We can go look at it because why not? But we better finish this because I'm going to be upset. You know? Let me just go grab Neighbor. Oh, I don't want to break them though. Could you imagine if you broke them? I don't want to break them. I have this like nightmare. I'm just gonna like one day break this thing, and then before I can finish it, and then I'm gonna cry because like it's the coolest thing. It's another one of the coolest things that I've built on the channel. If you guys haven't been watching along, like there's like a 10-part series on building this neighbor. Yeah, drift. I would call it a drift car, but it's more of a burnout car. The reason it's a burnout car, check it out. You can pop off the back, slip out the front. There you go. And now we've just got the chassis. You can see here, this is the largest BEC that Castle Creations offers. This is a 10 amp Castle Creations BEC. And the reason I need one of those is because there are 4 servos. You can kind of see there's one servo, there's the other servo, and then on the back, there are 2 more servos there, and that controls a super scale 2020 active suspension kit. And what that does is it creates this like swimmy, very swimmy haha, why not show you dudes, because this is the coolest. Just let it calibrate for a second. I'm gonna pick it up so you can see the wheels dance around, and then we'll put it down on the on the Lazy Susan over here, and we'll check it out. Oh, it's working. I can hear it. Oh, you can hear it. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me put it down on the ground so you guys can actually see what it does. Ooh, okay. Anyway, it's sick. Anyway, so what was I talking about? I was talking about how it's a D4 chassis, so it used to be 4-wheel drive, but what I did with the front diff was I created a line lock. So this servo on the top here actually stops the front wheels from spinning. So if we were to turn this servo back a little bit, then we can like actually lock the wheels. And it's hard to do with your fingers, so maybe I'll just leave it for now. Make it dance, Jibbersane. Yeah, I know Scott Diesel. I watched the video. Scott Diesel is saying Cletus wrecked it again. Yeah, I totally saw that. Man, I wonder if it's long for this world. I'm definitely gonna I'm of course gonna make it because I should. I'm gonna make it with the back bumper. Hey, I wonder, do you think? I mean, I don't want to lean on freaking Cletus McFarland by any means, but it would be cool. Maybe it would be cool to sell this bumper, even if it's just like an ornament that you hang on your rear view mirror or something. That would be a really very obscure Cletus fan memorabilia thing, I think. No, that would be really cool. Anyway, let me put this thing back on because it looks cooler with the body. You can really kind of tell what it's doing when the body's on it. Let's see here. I'll just go to. It's hard to see unless you're like low, And I also kind of like dialed it down a little bit because you can kind of adjust how it reacts, Oh yeah, there you go. Like when it drifts, it's like the coolest thing ever. I freaking love this thing. This thing is like one of my favorite builds for sure. And I gotta finish it. I'm a dummy. I even already have everything built for it. Like I already have the light bar all programmed with an Arduino using NeoPixels, and then I got the front bull bar already made. I got the livery designed. I just got to find a company that's going to be able to print on white vinyl. I like stretchy white vinyl. That's what I need. And I can't. It's in Canada. It's like hard to find. And you can send me stuff for the States, but then it's like the dollar is so low that by the time it gets to me, it's going to cost double. It's going to cost double by the time it gets to me in Canada. So let's see here. MCI Racing, not no. Is that the guy that does all those like replica? He does just like replica liveries. I think Matt was telling me about those guys from yeah. Let me know. Maybe I should write that down. God damn it! I don't have anything to write it down with. Okay. I'll use my phone. It's gonna die. Of course, this is my life right now. Okay. Do you guys ever message yourself on Messenger? That's what I do. I just have like tons of photos. Trying to like instead of like sending. Oh, bum bum bum. Wow wow. Sons of bitches. Anyways, we should get back to doing what we were gonna do. I should probably put neighbor back to somewhere where I'm not gonna break him because it's the coolest, man. It's the coolest. Look at this thing. It needs a steering wheel. It needs a Cletus with his arm out. It needs a bunch of stuff. Before this thing is also headlights. Come on, and then of course the Freedom Factory livery, the security Freedom Factory livery, which needs to happen. Okay. All right, I'm back. Oh God, I was wiped out. What did I step on? It's okay. I just stepped on Skid the Kid. He's okay. All right. Volino, man. Oh my God, Volino, bro. How are things from the other side of the world, brother? I hope you're having a good time, man. I'm hoping you're surfing. Buddy. And the world's gone to shit. Let's see here. You can also try Monster Parts. I'm gonna bug you about this on Insta. Okay. Because I gotta get it. It's basically like an 8x20. I don't know how, I could split it up into two 8.5 by 11 sheets or something, but it's like two fairly large sticker sheets. And I only need I should probably get two of the same, because if you screw one up, at least you got a backup. But yeah. Niagara Company. Yeah, that's right. See, that's what I was saying. Okay, so yeah, that's right. So this is the same one that Scale Builder was telling me about. This dude, check them out, by the way, if you guys are looking for a company that makes high quality reps of liveries. You can get pretty much any Kyosho. They pretty much have everything, and you can scale them up, because I was looking at getting a Kyosho livery printed in 5th scale for the HPI build, but I ended up just painting it using paint. Oh, delicious beer, man. Delicious beer. Let's see here. DJ Apothecary saying, yeah, dude, there you go. DJ Apothecary knows. Yeah, so you can scale things and replace colors. Yeah, totally. Very much so. Oh, cool. No way. That's cool too. Sweet. And they're in Canada. I guess they're like Niagara, maybe a Buffalo side Niagara. Or are they on the Canadian side? I wonder. Yeah, totally with you, not G10. Totally with you on that. That sounds cool. All right, let's keep moving on this thing, because I feel like I'm going to lose all the parts. That's what's going to happen. Let's see here. We got, oh yeah, okay. So I can't remember. Oh yeah, okay. So these go like this and like this. See, I wonder if I could have. The reason I made these into 3 parts is because I didn't want to. The trick with FDM printing is to design everything so you don't have to use supports. So if you were to look at this particular part right here, I printed it like this so that I didn't have to use any supports. Although that was kind of a dumb move, because if you look, oh God, get back in the camera. If you look, I printed it like that. I probably should have printed it like this. And I think I designed it to print like that, but I was a dummy and I must have put it in the wrong orientation on my slicing software. But yeah, so that was the whole point, was to design all this stuff so that you had no supports. The supports are the devil. They work, but then because it's such a thin extrusion, and it's one line extrusion most of the time, what ends up happening is you end up getting weird little blobs of plastic on your print head. And then those little blobs of plastic, over time, they become fairly large blobs, and then they get they just kind of get left, and then the next time the print head comes over, it like runs over it, and you get a hop. You get this like weird hop over it, and it can do weird things. It can sometimes it can like pull the whole support, this rib off, or it can just split it. It can just do really, really random stuff. So I mean, if you can avoid using supports, definitely avoid supports for sure. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm with you, not G10. Wait, I can show you. You know how crappy this is to like. I guess it's not that bad. I guess it's not that bad. Oh yeah, it is. It's that bad. Check it out. Look. Well, there you go. That's a waste. Massive waste. Support structures. Well, that's too bad. What can you do? It's happened before. It's gonna happen again, for sure. I think so. Yeah, wait, hold on. What were you saying? Whatever happened to the RB? Oh, okay. So Space Panda. There's some weird stuff with the RWB. The problem with the RWB is that it's like a promotional thing for Cardinal Racing, and it's supposed to promote the chassis that it's like based on or whatever, the chassis, which is the Yankee chassis. And the problem is that like he doesn't have a lot of those chassis, so the big thing right now, it's a little bit on the back burner until either Cardinal gets more chassis to sell, which might happen. Yeah, or we just go rogue and just hit it. I have the engine for it. It's like kind of ready to go, and it is build season, so I'm thinking we should probably get back to RWB. I should probably find somebody who is better at painting than me to do the Porsche livery on there. I'm starting to realize that maybe the thing that should happen with this channel is that we need to create more connections with other people that do content in the same niche. I think that's really important. So I'm trying to figure out ways to like not be so insular with this content. And maybe that one of those ways is to farm out that body paint to somebody who wants to create content on that paint thing, and then they send it to me, and it all kind of connects together in some way. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Hobby Wing already sent me the engine, the motor, and ESC combo for it, which is massively overkill. Oh God, come on, close. Jens Ace already sent me a bunch of batteries. So Jens Ace sent me two 5600 6S batteries. So we can run this thing on 12S, and maybe we should. I don't know. So that's it. So that's where that is. Right now, I think priority for me is the RS200 project needs to go out, and the Baja needs to get ripped with the electric one with Scale Builder Skill. Those are the two priorities that like are on my calendar here. You can't see it, but there's a calendar here, and I'm trying to stay organized with my content delivery, which is really difficult. Yes, you are right, Van Dodger. Maybe I'll ask Hemistorm. The problem with Hemistorm is that he lives in like Norway, I believe. Somewhere like Scandinavian, like north of the Baltic, like north there, like North Sea, like north. I wonder what it would cost to ship that body to him and back from him. So that's something to think about. But you're freaking damn right, Van Dodger. I was talking to Hemistorm the other day, and you're freaking right. Oh, yeah, that's such a good idea, Van Dodger. I'm going to ask him. I'll ask him for sure. For sure. Who cares? What's $500 to send it to get painted and back? I don't know. Frig. I don't know. What do we do? Like, do you build the whole thing and send him the whole thing so when he gets it, it's the whole thing? I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to him about it because, of course, you know, he might be busy. You know, as he is. Hell yeah, right? 12S. I know it's stupid. Wait, I should show. I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna go get it because it's so funny. Where's the other? Where's the motor? Oh, it's close. Yes. Oh my god. I don't think a lot of people probably have no idea. There's 69 of you dudes watching. A lot of people have no idea what we're talking about, but like maybe this is just look at this box just for fun, man. Like if you guys don't know, man, hobbywingdirect.com right now is having a Black Friday sale. And if you use discount code K-pop rocks, I think you can still get a discount code. I don't know if it works with the Black Friday deals, but try, you know, try. Like they have some really cool stuff. This is the company that makes a lot of ready to run electronics for a lot of pretty high end, you know, RC companies. So you are getting a quality product from these guys, and for a fairly reasonable price, which which is nice. It's just nice. They're like the black magic. They're like the black magic of RC. You know, they pump out quality material, quality products, and undercut the big boys. All right. I don't know. Does that even kind of show? Does that even show? Like, yeah, it's pretty big, eh? Okay, we can compare. We can compare, but the thing I'm going to compare it to is already a large motor. Is already a large motor because it's a 8 scale. So let's look at the 8 scale. Oh man, I know it's in here. I like freaking put it in here. Oh, here it is. Oh. Anyway, this is what I was going to use for monthly mayhem, but I would have lost it because I would have needed at least 4,000 kV. Anyway, so this is an 8 scale. So this is 8 scale. This is what you would find in an Yeti XL, or like you know you can find these in low C. Baja rays, you know, and then of course you've got the 5th scale. Oh my god. Oh my god. Here, let's check it out. Yeah. What the hell's that? Like what? Anyway, so this is the brand new Easy Run 5th scale line of engines. They are, believe they're balanced. So, or no, they're sorry, not balanced. They are censored. So this is a censored motor. It also, I believe, it also has a temperature sensor. I believe somewhere, maybe not. Maybe I dreamt it. I thought it does. But anyway, so there's some communication that happens with the ESC through this cable. And I don't think it's only the sensor wire. I think it also does. There's also a temperature sensor as well in here. Man, this thing's crazy. Anyway, so I don't even know. Do you guys want to know what that's going in? Because that's like going in the RWB. No, it's RWB. Jeez. This is what happens when you don't name things right. As the RWB K-pop RC, come on. I don't think I'm going to find it. Baja Ray diff. No, keep going. Porsche, there it is. Ha, I found it. Hold on, we're going to put it down here because it's going to be really loud. Oh yeah, this is good. If you guys haven't checked this out, so there's a freaking video on me like unboxing all this stuff. It's probably the biggest box I've ever received. And that doesn't, yeah, it's bigger than the Hallet, the Creality Hallet resin printer, which is nutty. Yeah, I don't think I've ever. Hold on, let's go through all my BS. I'm fast forwarding, guys. I'm fast forwarding. Oh right. I forgot how much of a massive tease this was. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Let's see here. Oh, just tested. All right, dudes. Just a heads up. Wait, we should. Okay, there's 60 dudes watching. All right, there's 60 dudes watching. Well, let me stop this for a second. 68 dudes watching. If you are into a hobby RC right now, like if you're into RC and you're looking for a ESC and motor combo, a motor, anything, you know, surface related, like ESCs and motor combos, visit hobbywingdirect.com. They have their week of Black Friday sales right now, and my discount code, which is a substantial discount code, it's like pretty good. It's better than 10%. I would say it might even be 20%. It might actually be 20%. Stacks. So not just saying that it stacks with the sale prices on Black Friday. So go. What are you doing, man? Go get yourself some awesomeness. If you're into crawling, they have that ESC and motor combo built into one. That's super cool, and it's not that expensive. And I can't even imagine how cheap it would be if it with the Black Friday deal and my discount code. I don't know. Anyway, check them out. They do send me stuff. Like, it's not, they don't like, you know, they send me stuff to like play around with. So, you know, if you want to support those who support K-pop RC, definitely check them out. Yeah, let's see here. Got a extra 30 USD off. There you go. Boom. Yeah, it's a good discount. People don't know. Gridnack, man, just check it out. Like, you don't have to do it. It's just, I feel like this is the week. This would be the week to buy RC stuff, I feel. It seems like everybody's got a deal. GoPro's got a pretty good deal on their Hero 11 that is pretty sick. Insta360 has a really good deal on both their 360 cams. The 1-inch sensor one, which is the more expensive one, but I would recommend that one over the other Insta, which has a much smaller sensor. So it's, you know, it's not as good in low light. Not saying the 1-inch is good in low light, because I bet you it's not. But yeah, there's just like a lot of good stuff out there right now. The prices are good this week. Look into it, man. Don't sleep on this week, man. This is the time. This is the time to buy stuff. Yeah. I'm not even pushing my own stuff. Like, just go check it out. Anyway, I was going to show you guys the Porsche, because like the size of this thing is pretty nutty, man. It's pretty nutty. I was like looking at cool Porsches. Man. Anyway, this is the chassis here. So this is the chassis. So this is what this would be going into. It was hard to lift. I thought it was going to be as heavy as a tall can. It's heavier. It's like a pan chassis. It's a very classical pan chassis design. You know, it uses basically leaf springs in the front. It does have like a shock that dampens, but it doesn't have a spring on the front. It is using some kind of, basically leaf spring system in the front. Those are FG front disc brakes. We're going to line lock the front so that, I know on 12S we can do a pretty nice healthy burnout. I think that would be really, really cool. Yeah, it would be really cool. Yeah, look at this thing. It's freaking crazy. It's just crazy. It looks so cool. Anyway, so Yankee. So this is the company that makes it. Yeah, visit Cardinal Racing. You can, if you visit cardinalracing.com, you can email him and you can ask if these guys are coming. He's the owner of this like vintage MCD bug-eye Subaru that everybody always like. Whenever somebody sees this on the internet, in my videos, they're always like, where can I buy this 5th scale car? And you can't, man. This thing was last produced in maybe 1999, maybe 2000. I don't know. Apparently they lost the molds. I don't know if that's a rumor. That might be a rumor, but they lost the molds, and I don't think they were licensed molds to begin with. So maybe that was like a cease and desist thing. Not 100% sure. I wonder how many car companies send cease and desists for companies that make replica models of their cars, you know. Oh, hell yeah. Anyway, it's so funny. What time is it? 11:02. Cool. What's your code? Oh, my code, dude. My code is K-pop rocks. Check it out. I'm gonna write it here. K-pop rocks. So there you go. Just wrote it in the in the comment feed there. That is the discount code right there. Right there. Right? I'm telling you, man, right now, it's like this is the time. This is the time when you go and you like utilize the two discounts, man. You're gonna it has to be substantial. It has to be a substantial discount. Like it's pretty good. That's the most perfectly proportioned Subi. I know, dude. I'll show you more. Wait, I think I have no. MCD Rally. There it is. I got it. Oh no, different rally. MCD Impreza. Of course I didn't call it Subaru. I called it Impreza. Of course I did. Of course I did. This. No, this. No, this. 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 Oh, it's going to be loud. I'm sorry. Hopefully it didn't kill your ears there, guys. Yeah, here you go. Here's the episode. Yeah, it is 100% the most perfectly proportioned just Lexan bug eye body ever. And the reason I say that is because what's the coolest thing? The coolest thing about the bug eyes and that generation of cars is that when you're driving, you can put your arm on the like when you open the window, you can put your arm on the door sill, and you don't have to do this like you do with the new cars. Like it's like a comfortable. It's the same thing with E30s. E30s I feel like are lower. Side impact ratings terrible, but for like driving experience, there's something about like putting your arm on the door, you know, and that's how you can tell. The HPI, I mean, I love HPI, don't get me wrong, but HPI's Nitro and electric, the WR8 or whatever version of this bug eye, proportions are all incorrect. They basically stretched that Lexan body until it fit the wheelbase in the car, not the other way around, which obviously is, to me, is no bueno, man. That's why Kyosho is so good. If you were to buy like any Kyosho 8-scale Nitro or touring car Nitro or whatever, they're like the most perfectly proportioned RC cars ever made. Man, good Lord. Yeah, but sick, eh? Yeah. Ooh. Today associated. All right, let's give that a Google real quick. So associated RC. Ah, okay, got it. I'm looking for the cars though. News. I guess it would be on news. Oh, are you talking? You're not talking about the unicorn reflex. Oh no, I found it. Yeah, I did see it. Weird. Okay, hold on. We're gonna turn off my my Premiere for a second. Oh my God, I didn't do it. No, I did it. Then we're gonna share screen. Check it out. Okay, so this is it here. Oh man, my bookmarks. That's annoying. Okay. Oh, what have I done? Let me just quickly remove my bookmarks. You don't have to see that I invest in stocks and stuff. Terribly, but whatever. We're good. We're working it out. Learning. Anyway, this is the new. Yeah, Associated apparently came out with a new kind of rally groupie inspired car. It doesn't look like they got a license for any of the damn. Yeah, that's too bad, guys. What the hell is that supposed to be? Open image and new tab. Is it a big image? Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I guess they're trying to make it look kind of like an Audi, a little bit, I guess. Man, I feel like I got my finger on the pulse, man. I've been buying Group B rally 10 scale group rally bodies for the last like 6 months. I've been looking. Ooh, these rims are sick though, and the tires are sick too. Yeah, look at those. That's pretty sick. I mean, it looks cool, or it has that Lancia vibe. It has a Lancia vibe for sure, right? Got the Lancia vibe. Would you be able to do? Let's see here. Yeah. No, Adam, I wouldn't be able to do that. No, my recommendation to you though, Adam, is to just go to Creality.com, pick yourself up a 3D printer for, you know, under $200, $230 US dollars or whatever, and start your road to learning how to like make cool stuff. And then that way, what you would have to pay me to do it, which I wouldn't do it anyway, because like I just don't do that. Yeah, but you know what you could do if you don't want to do all that stuff. You can join a bunch of Facebook groups. So there's a bunch of 3D printing Facebook groups that you could join. And then there you can ask people to do stuff for you, and they'll give you a quote and you'll pay for them. But just a heads up, you might end up paying close to the cost of a 3D printer, because 3D printers are fairly cheap nowadays. Right? Alpine 50. Okay, got you. Alpina. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, the Jipper, I don't know. Like let's like build one and they will come, right? Like maybe that's something I should talk to Scale Builders Guild about. Like maybe we should be starting our own maybe we should be starting like a more community involvement. I know it's like local, but we're pretty close to Niagara Falls. So maybe we can do something like close to Niagara Falls so people can come up from like Buffalo, you know, New York. I don't know. Or you know, move around a little bit. I don't know. We're also kind of close to Lake Erie, you know, which is fairly close to like Ohio-ish. Like we're kind of, you know, Pennsylvania's right there, Ohio and New York State. I'm just north of that, basically. Let's see here. I use Kyosho, Fraser MK2. Yeah. Ooh, cool. Crow Bellow. Yeah, buddy, man. What's up? Hope you're having a wicked Tuesday. I saw you tag me on Instagram. Much appreciated, man. Keep tagging me, man. Yeah, it's another cool dude that I hope stays in the K-pop RC community. Love this dude. If you guys aren't subscribed to Crow Bellow Studios, go check him out. Always does cool stuff, and it's worthy subscription for sure. Definitely do it. Face what? Yeah, Ricky Bobby. I know how you feel, man. I totally know how you feel. What do I do with my hands? Yeah, you don't have to use Facebook. You can jump back 10 years and go to forums. There's forums online. You can join a 3D printing forum. You can actually jump on the Prusa forums as well. There's a whole community there that's just related to 3D printing. You don't have to use Crackbook or whatever. Yeah, no, I'm with you, Ricky Bobby. Don't. And if you're on Facebook, don't use it on your phone. Only use it on your computer. And if you use Chrome, which some people don't even use Chrome, there's a Chrome plugin called Facebook Purity, and what it'll do is it'll cut some bullshit out of there. So that's what I do. I try to consume Facebook only on PC, and I use a plugin that fixes the feed for me. So just there's ways around it, but it's still awful. So don't do it. What tire gear guy? It's gonna be the tires that my drift track uses. So I can't remember what they are. They're Yokomos. I can't remember the name of them. Gear guy. They're the ones, like, every time I go to the drift track, I'll usually just buy a set. You know, I gotta actually go back to the drift track. And HPI has a new brushless rally color coming soon. Yeah, I should bug them about that, actually. Maybe I'll bug them about that. I'm actually kind of waiting to finish this Baja video thing, so that until we finish like running this thing, I don't want to bug HPI, but like I've got at least some pretty awesome connections there. Maybe I'll ask them if they want to do something again. You know, I don't know, but no worries, buddy. We got to help each other out, and you deserve it. So, frig yeah. What happened to the big Porsche build? Yeah, Arthur, we were just talking about that. It's in the works. It's a big project. It's an expensive project, and we got to make sure that it benefits the sponsors. That's like a big thing. It's got to like benefit the sponsors, and so things have been kind of put on hold a little bit with that project because of that. But that doesn't mean it's dead. It's not dead on the water. We might contact Hemistorm and to see if maybe he would want to put his touch on a livery. I don't know, but it's going to be expensive. So that's That's one thing, Arthur, that's like a definite contributing factor to why it's kind of taking so long. Is that it's just that it's not a cheap project with the amount of time involved that it'll take to make it happen, and also how much content it will produce. You know, it's going to take a long time to build it, but is it going to make more than one episode? So we have to figure out. I just kind of figure it out. Like, unfortunately, this is not my full-time job. I wish it was my full-time job, but it's not my full-time job, and so I have to be careful with how burnout, and I have to be careful not to like let the channel like F with my bread and butter. You know what I mean? Because this is not my bread and butter. I don't make any money. Like, this doesn't make any money. All right. Yeah, Facebook Purity. Monster Parts uses Facebook Purity. It works. They update it and it starts working, and all of a sudden Facebook updates and it doesn't. It's not the best, but it's, you know, whatever. But yeah, Arthur, man, I know, and I'm like so excited to do it, and I'm gonna try to get more people involved to try to like make it more of a thing, and kind of, I think that should be the goal. We should try to get other people involved. Yeah. Anyway, this is cool though. We should watch the video. Let's see. I want to see it move. Oh, that's cool. You know, something just like I don't know. I even 10 scale in slow-mo doesn't quite do it. It doesn't have the mass, eh? It doesn't have the mass. 8 scale. I think 8 scale is where it's at. 10 scale's too like, huh. I'll tell you what right now. My Baja Ray, even though it's broken more than it's not, that looks like a hell of a lot more fun than this thing. Ooh, is that bad to say? Am I burning bridges? I'm not burning bridges. I don't know. I don't know if single track would be good for this thing. It's too small. It doesn't have enough weight. It just it bounces off of things too much. I think if you want something like this, in my opinion, if you want something like this, you got to find something that would be best suited to handle single track mountain bike trails. And I would say that it would have to be bigger than that, with way more travel. I would say, like, yeah, what would you do? What would you run? What would you run that would be fun? Does this look fun to you guys? Like, I mean, it'd be fun to make this video, but this video is very short clips, right? Like, you're not seeing some dude's getting his exercise right there. Oh, that's cool. Do you think they dug that trench for this video? Huh. Am I even on, like, high quality? I want to know what camera, what the RC car that that had the camera on it here, right here. Wait, not right here. Yeah, here. I don't know. Too expensive for what it is. Totally. Focus on the good parts. You're right. No, you're right, G10. You're right. Yeah, you know what, Najee, I shouldn't be, you know, I feel like, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm trying. I'm spending more. Like, if you were to ask me 4 years ago, I was not as in, I wasn't all in. I feel like I'm more into trying to make this this channel like at least, I don't know, something that can become a bigger thing. I don't know. But I think the only way that's going to happen is like through collaboration with other channels and more travel, you know, and more cool projects, I think. And also I might end up, you know, I might just end up changing my accent. I might just bring in a British accent. That could work. I don't know. It's so funny. Yeah, totally. I'm with you, DJ Apothecary. Yeah, totally. They should have done an urban video. They should have done, or they should have done in like multiple. Like it would have been like baseball diamond, single track. Like they should have gone to more than one place. I think. I think because like the big thing is that it's small enough to fit in your backpack, right? So like the big thing with that kind of stuff is like to sell that you should sell it as a convenience thing. It's like, you know, it fits in your bag, you take it anywhere, throw it down, rip it, and it's like better than smaller than 10 scale. You know, I don't know, maybe something like that. How about some gold bracelets? I don't know. Yeah, but it looks good on a trailer. True. Yeah. I bet drone really, but the like. Oh yeah, maybe like a DJI where it's just like point and shoots. Yeah, I hear you. Okay, I'm gonna drink more beer. Time's at 11:18. All right, dudes. No, let's. Oh my god, this is so heavy. What am I gonna do? It doesn't even fit. This wouldn't even fit in the Baja. Like we would have to modify it to fit in the Baja. Kind of bummed I didn't get the electric one. Because I have a freaking platform that would take 12. I even have the 12S batteries. That's okay. What we might end up doing is finding like a cheaper, older Baja electric conversion kit, and we might end up converting one of the other Bajas to electric because that would be kind of a cool thing to do. Anyway, let's get back to this guy. I feel like a dummy. All right, we were working on this, and I'm gonna quickly screw in some screws. Man. Anyway, let's see. Let me know what time it is. What time zone are you guys in? Because like it is 11:19 here, up here. What are we? East Coast. What's that called? Oh God, Eastern Standard Time. That's where we're at. Oh, wait, I'm not even on camera. Being a dummy. This is not a good camera angle. Should have switched it up a bit. Oh, look, I missed it. Oh, no, I didn't. Nice. We got one. You know what I realize I'm really not good at? I'm like really not good at talking while trying to occupy my brain with like mechanical things. 9-ish, 8:20 in Portland. Oh, geez, you guys are lucky. It's so early for you dudes. But Portland, you're right on the West Coast, right? Let's see here. 9-ish, bastards. 5:20 in Germany, like 5 in the morning, Germany? 5 in the morning. No, it has to be PM. No. Yeah. Okay, 5:20 PM in Germany, right? No, it couldn't be. You're back. 5 a.m. Nyron, man, what are you doing up so early, brother? Let's see your Vancouver here. Vancouver, okay, so yeah, 3 hours ahead. More building. All right, MK6. I'm on it. Just like trying to get Washington State. All right. Morning. Okay, I'm on it. Jipper's getting impatient. He's like, wants to see this thing kind of get together. I don't know. I'm kind of glad I'm just doing this because, like, if I was to try to put the actual wheels front and back on here, I don't think I could do all these things at once. I don't think my brain could manage. Oh, right, backwards. All right, that's cool. Oh. It does look pretty cool. Check it out. So that's what that kind of looks like. So the reason the firewall doesn't go all the way to the ground, obviously, is because there's a battery. There's a battery that slides in there. It's like the only way to do it to kind of hide the battery from just kind of getting in the way of all the scaleness. So I wonder how this thing's going to perform based on just kind of the weight of all the scale performance bits. But yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, broken wrist. Dude, how'd you break your wrist? Colorado. Yeah, I might go to Colorado, Scott. I'm gonna see what happens. But it would be awesome to go visit the Scale Science boys at some point next year. If that happens, that's gonna end up being mountain bike time. So probably like, because if I go to Colorado, man, if I go to Denver, yeah, I'm gonna bring my bike because like there's mountains, man. I would definitely rip up the mountain bike. That's for sure. Anyway, this is so sweet. Okay, so I gotta just put these two pieces in here. Let's get back to where you can see. There's just these little tiny plastic sections that kind of go here, and then the battery tie downs end up going here. But that's the other side. I think that's this side here. Yeah, I don't. Did I lose everything? Oh boy. Okay, well, let's see how far we can get because I may have lost a couple parts. What the hell? I probably need longer screws. So you know what I ended up doing? I went to Alibaba and I just bought a whole ton of metric bolts. They're not the best. They're not like the best screws or whatever. These little MFers, don't look at my face. Oh yeah, there you go. So those guys, and they come in these like bags. Hold on, I'm looking for the bag of screws that I had that I swore I had right here. Oh, here it is. So yeah, so they come in these like bags. So here you can see this is like an M3. I think this is a 5mm M3. Yeah, and I bought a whole bag, and I'm almost out of them. I don't know how I'm out of them. So I'm going to order a whole ton more. Basically, I'm going to buy like every metric bolt size that I can. I'm going to spend like $60, but I'll have like 1,000 of them, which sounds like a smart idea to me because I'm using them all the freaking time. Like all the time. Every time I'm 3D printing something that needs to screw together. That's not in focus. None of this is in focus. Yeah. Oh. Ha. It's a bit bright though. Oh, right. All right, leave it like that. There's another part that screws in over here, so just keep that flush. And then these guys, boy, I don't know. This seems boring to me a little bit. Hopefully this isn't boring for you dudes. I'm going to go to the above view because I feel like you can see a lot better what I'm doing. All right. Okay. Bang. There's something kind of satisfying, though, about modeling something in 3D, printing it out into a physical space, and then, like, putting it together and it, like, actually comes together, you know? Like, you send a digital file out to Senkatsen, they send this back, and it fits all of the 3D printed components that I had made. You know, there's just some super cool about that. You know, I would have thought that there would be like some weirdness, like a shrinkage, shrinkage in the materials. I thought I was going to get the size of the bolt holes incorrect because they were basically what I 3D printed as. And I know with the 3D printing, the extruder head will glob out and it'll actually make the holes smaller. Yeah, so you have to keep that in mind when you send files out to be cut out of metal. The holes might end up being larger than what fit when they were printed out of FDM, like fused deposition materials. You know, makes you look like your own man. Is it bad? Is that a bad thing that this just? I should just we should all move. Like every time I move it this way, I'll like move. Oh boy. I think I got that fusion combo. Yeah, buddy. That's actually really good. That's a good price, Gummy, man. I'm so happy you did, dude. Like you'll if you guys don't know, Hobby Wing Direct has a fusion combo. It's called the fusion combo. It's what's on my crawler. And it's basically a 510 size brushless can motor, and the ESC is inside the can, and it's like 100% waterproof, and it uses some kind of weird MOSFET technology, and it's extremely quiet. It makes no noise. That motor makes no sound, and that's the coolest thing ever. Anyway, lazy say I'm totally working on a boat. All right, let's get all this stuff ready to go. Is that bad? Should I just like lock it? Because like it doesn't help. I guess if I was on this shot, it might look cooler or not. I don't know. Yeah, Crowbell is saying he loves the Fusion too. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good, and it comes with the programming card, which a lot of ESCs and a lot of ESCs power combos do not. My crawler's slow as F2 because my pinion is so freaking small. And this Fusion kit is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, in a good way. RC Garage saying, RC Garage, man, what's up, buddy? I hope you're having a wicked Tuesday. I'm loving that freaking UPS truck that you're building. If you guys aren't following RC Garage on Instagram, definitely follow RC Garage. He's building it's like I can't remember if it's like UPS or Purolator. I can't remember. It's whatever the brown one is. But yeah, right? Oh man, Honeywood, same thing. Fusion combo. Really great system. Totally. And you don't even have to worry about mounting an ESC. It's quite good. It's quite good. I have the Bosch. Right? I know, dude. I'm telling you. They don't sell these anymore, though. So, yeah, this thing made fifth scale a lot easier. This and DDM's, like, driver bits. This is the best one. The reason this is so good is because the clutch. So, it is a driver, and so it has a clutch. The new one is quite stubby. The Bosch new driver, it like ends here and it looks kind of funky, which makes it fit in awkward places if you're a mechanic. But for RC, it's not really that big of a deal. I really love this one. It's a lithium battery. You can see it. You can see there's 3 18650 batteries in here. So hopefully, when these do die, I'll just replace the 18650 batteries inside. Yeah, why not? Because I'm cheap like that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. This is the jam, man. This is the ticket. There's a guy at the drift track who has like a cool one where like you just turn it and it like automatically turns the direction that you like originally turn the tool, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. I'll end up once this one dies because it definitely smells like a train set. It definitely smells like an electric train. It's burning up, or the dust in the brushes, or whatever. Sometimes there's some funky smells that comes from there. Yeah. Okay, cool, sweet. Okay, 58 dudes watching. If you guys could thumbs up the video, that would be super awesome and much appreciated. I think we're gonna finish this, and then we're gonna do SAS. Although it's 11:30, so I got like half an hour. So let's try to pump this out. Let's try to pump this out. I need another long one. Whatever, I'll use this black one instead. I don't have a silver one that long right with me. I could probably find one though. Anyway. All right, favorite RC. Let me know. 58 of you dudes watching. Let me know in the comments what your favorite RC car was. I don't care. Let's do it this way. Favorite Nitro. Favorite Nitro RC car. And then we'll do electric after Nitro, because I know like nobody likes Nitro. But it'll be interesting because to hear from the people who have been in the hobby a long time. Because, pre-lipo days, the pre-lipo days basically is what I want to hear about. What did I have? I had a Traxxas Blue Eagle. It was like a kit. It came in a kit. It was back when Traxxas was selling kits, and they were all about 10 scale, like truggies. Ooh, Jipper had a Kyosho Inferno. I also had a Kyosho Inferno. That was also my first Nitro car. It died in a spectacular way at an incredibly high RPM. I seem to have that way with Nitro engines, I think. it just blew apart. It's just shattered. It's shattered. It's shattered. It's shattered. Uh, yeah, totally. Let's see here. HPI trophy truggy. Yeah. See, those are sick too. My Nitro RC motorcycle, bro. I know I don't know if you showed pictures of that one, but that's super cool too. HPI RS10 with Nova. So people were talking about Nova engines. They were telling me to pick one up because you can get lower displacement, higher revving Nitro engines from them, and they're pretty cool. Nitro Rustler. That's also like when that came out originally in the early 2000s, maybe late 90s even, I think. Yeah, I was always drooling over those, and they were like the first ones with like easy start too. So at the time, it was just like, that's kind of cool. You can just like turn it on from your remote. HPI RS4, one that I hope they bring back. Did they bring that back? RC Garage, did they bring back the RS4 yet? HPI? I don't know if that's not, I have no like insider information whatsoever. I hope they do, because that was a really cool platform. And I would love a Nitro one with a 2-speed MGT8. Oh, if you could get it to start. Doc, man. I know how you feel, man. I know how you feel. Try 5th scale gasoline engines. They'll change your whole mind on combustion engines for RC for sure. Clodbuster is another 6 one. Jado, yeah. Dude, all these ones are so sick. Traxxas Stampede was sick too. And in Nitro, did they come? I guess they did come in Nitro. That's pretty cool. Haven't had the joy of Nitro yet. Inferno GT2, yes. With the AMG, yes. That Merc body is so sick. I feel like they just released it. DJ Apothecary, if you're looking for one, Cardinal Racing might have one in stock. But yeah, man, that's one. I really, really want a Kyosho Inferno GT2 platform. Yeah, especially with like maybe like a Mitsu body or like or this one, the freaking AMG. It's that like really wide sedan. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's such a beautiful car. Mini Nitro RS4. They're the coolest. Yeah, see, I don't know why I like that stuff, because maybe there's just so many moving parts. It's like a freaking watch, It's like a wound watch with rubies for bearings and stuff, yeah, but that's cool too, man. I know all about that too. Man, the problem, my parents took me and my brother, because my brother was like super into trains, like HO scale trains as a kid. So yeah, my parents took us to the hobby show in Toronto in like 1995. What a mistake, man, because like that's like the first experience I think I had with Nitro racing. Yeah, at the time it was large. It was a very big scene at the time. I had a JV Models Cobra. Ooh, totally obscure. No way, dude. That's so sick. Okay, make a video about that, man, because that's fire. Savage 4.6. I'm looking. Van Dodger, man. I'm gonna bug HPI, because I need a new plant. I need a new power plant for that. And maybe they would send me something. I don't know. Maybe they wouldn't. They don't owe me anything. Never owned a Nitro. Just to pull the trigger watching your content. Honeywood, don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's like not worth it. It's not worth the pain. Unless you're like really into like wanting to learn, like unless that's how you work, where you're like, it's all about being analytical and like figuring out and all the little things. You can only change one thing at a time. You got to figure it all out. And then I'm sure over time you build the experience where like you can feel it, you can hear it. You just know what to do. I feel like Mark P, a buddy of ours that was tuning, he's there. He just knows. He can hear it. He can hear it even when it's not starting. He's like, oh, I can hear it's wet. And you're like, what? I don't even hear. What are you hearing? What are you hearing? Yeah, and the Inferno platform is. I mean, I feel like the one we were talking about, the GT2, is based on the Inferno. It's just got different axles and A-arms, but I feel like the whole layout's pretty much the same. Correct me if I'm wrong. How about the go-kart Nitro? I don't know which I don't have one, but I was actually thinking about making a drift kart, like a go-kart, but 10 scale. So it would be like a micro drift chassis that looks like a go-kart, and it would be the same scale as a human, 1/10 scale human. So you could drift with 10 scale cars and a go-kart That would be kind of cool. That would be really cool, actually. That might be something coming. I don't know. I got a bug. Yeah, RC supremacy about something. Nitro car. Yeah, I know. I almost bought 2 of those monster parts because Nash was saying how much he hated nitros, and I was like, I would like almost pre-ordered 2 of them because they were like out of stock, but they were like, they're coming in, and I was like, I'm gonna buy 2 of them, and I didn't. Thank God I didn't. Thank God I didn't. Oh, cool, man. Reunited. That sounds awesome. Rebuild 2 strokes. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, Honeywood, man. Then you know what it's about. Stick with electric, man. If RC for you is just like relaxing, hanging out, throwing down a chair and just like ripping in your backyard, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like electric is king for that. But if you're into like little moving parts and stuff, heck yeah. Yeah. RC Garage. It's great. Like, has anybody even that's what I want to know. Like, can I go run my Nitro, or is the EPA going to show up with like choppers and like Black Hawk helicopters and like red sniper dots and stuff? Like, is that what's happening? We built an M26 on a Revo. Oh, cool. I think you did. You may have. I don't know. Was that on Insta 713 Ace 529? I don't know. I'm having issues with my Insta sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting popular in the sense that people are like messaging me a lot, and then it kind of gets all messy. DJ Apothecary, thank you. GT2 is the 8 scale. Got you. Offer the same AMG. Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah, the 8 scale is key, though. I'm with you, DJ Apothecary. The 8 scale one. GT2. Yes. Oh, man. Anything from Kyosho, man. I'm so into it. Yeah, I don't know much about it either. Maybe I would say, so the problem with the RC stuff is just how it mounts. So they're all Zenoa based. So some of the larger displacement 2-stroke engines have the distance from the crank to the bottom of the crank housing is much bigger. So it could be tough to get it into an RC car platform unless that's close, unless the distance between, so you can fit it and put a spur gear on it and get it to bolt to a clutch of some kind. Oh no, we got some spam. Let's see your block user. Bye. All right. Spam bot. No, Nash is sleeping. He makes some money. He's driving concrete around. So he's got an early morning tomorrow for sure. We got him. Might have been like a solid 5 minutes delay though for me. Not 100% sure. Holy shit, 1040. We need to finish this so I can so we can kill the stream because I got the day off tomorrow though, which is great, and I would love if it were filled with RC times, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe it'll happen. We'll see what happens. Oh, it's Wednesday. It's a drift track day. Maybe I should go and drift. That would actually be a great episode. I haven't done that in a while. Would you guys be into a K-pop RC drift, another K-pop RC drift episode? We used to do strictly drifting videos where it was just all music. Oh, wow, that's funny. That's incorrect. Good Lord. Yeah. Oh, all right. Flip it around. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm on the wrong camera. There you go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Oh man, I can't even believe 60 people. We've been holding on 60 people all freaking stream. If you guys haven't thumbs up the video, do it. Unless you feel like I suck or whatever, you don't want to do it. That's up to you. To be fair, that's up to you. What? Oh no, did I like lose some parts? I did. Come on, man. Okay, I gotta find a bunch of stuff. So here's the firewall. Here, we'll switch cameras for a second so you can kind of see. So the firewall kind of slides in in here and kind of rests there. And then this like kind of battery loop. So this is the battery loop. So the battery slides in there, right in there. Toy fit. That's what she said. Yeah, and that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of where we're at with this thing. Good Lord. I'm excited about this. Unfortunately, when you get me talking, it's hard to stay, hard to concentrate. It's that ADHD brain that just like can't quite lock onto one thing. More drift content, Scott Diesel. All right, buddy. I will do that. Yeah, no, I will do that for sure. It would be an easy way to get more content for in the next couple of weeks. If we're not doing Bajas this weekend, that'll give me some content for sure. I got in from a night crawl. Yes, I just got up for a few more hours trying to thaw. Yeah, it's cold. It's gonna warm up a little bit here. I'm hoping there's gonna be some time to run things, the Bajas, this weekend maybe, but it's the girl's birthday, so we'll see. Toy like a toy. Monster Parts, does that make you laugh when Nash said toy like a toy? Oh man, it was a good time. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, it's good times, man. We freaking hopefully we're gonna make more cool videos for you dudes, and hopefully we can involve all you guys as well. I feel like that's gonna be important. Now, who in the comments here wants me to do Tall Can Tuesday? Or sorry, who in the comments wants me to do SAS? Scale as shit shoutouts on Instagram. Let me know. Because I feel like the people that want me to do SAS, they have something they posted and they want me to check out. So I kind of want you guys just to let me know who, and I'll go straight to your Instagram account and we'll take a look at it. So I'm assuming Monster Part there. We'll just go there. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Oh, right. Instagram changed its whole GUI. Monster. All right. So check it out. If you guys don't know, Monster Parts makes some seriously awesome. Oh boy, what happened? Oh, right, because I'm not doing it this way. Monster Parts makes some seriously cool inserts for MST wheel inserts. He makes the inserts that fit into the MST rims. And he's made these like kind of super sick steelies, like trailer steelies-esque, which are super cool. I've seen them on a bunch of VWs before, super freaking poked out and stuff. That looks super sick. This would be a pretty great addition to some kind of obscure weird build. Yeah, that looks sick. Let's see here. Oh yeah, only if you find the scale signs. Is it on Instagram? Did he post it? Hold on. We're going to scale science right now so we can check it out. GUI, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Well, it's graphic user interface, GUI. Yeah, I don't know. We're like basically on Scale Science's Instagram account. Yeah, so if you don't know, this is a pretty wicked tip. This is a watercolor palette you can buy at an art store for fairly cheap. What I use, which I feel is even more ghetto than this, not that this is ghetto, I feel like this is like a step up, and mine's way more ghetto, is egg cartons. So when you're finished with your eggs, take the damn carton and use the carton. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll drop a magnet in each one as well, so it kind of keeps everything into a ball of screws. That can kind of help when you knock things over. Because when you knock things over and there's a magnet in each one, at least it just becomes a ball of screws and not just like all over your floor. So Scale Science, man, if you guys don't know, in Colorado, I believe Denver, Colorado, they have this wicked drift track run by Jordan, a friend of mine who's like expanding. And it's pretty awesome. And they have like a really awesome crew of dudes that make really sick stuff. like this livery, which is pretty fire. Not pretty fire, very fire. Love it. That looks sick. That also looks sick. That freaking skyline. Oh yeah, yeah, that looks pretty cool. I mean, it looks like a spaceship a little bit, but in the best way possible. You know what I'm saying? Best way possible. Anyway, let's see who else. Let's see here. I sacrifice ice cube trays for my 10-volt. I mean, cube trays. Go you freaking Dollarama, Dollar Tree, or whatever. You can probably find a bunch of those for super cheap. Super cheap. All right, let's see here. Divide Bike Co. Here, we'll get on here. Divide Bike Co. Or Scott D. Dude, am I not following you? Yeah, I'm following you. Nice. Yes. Dude, man. Yes, that's so fire. Everything about this is sick. Look at the wheel studs, man. I freaking love this thing. Vert. And then you got Marty McFly. Look at the power box and the brick and stuff. The full garbage can, man. Scott Diesel, bro. The full garbage can is awesome. It is so awesome, man. Look at it. Oh, it's fire. And you know, I think for me, if any there's no. I was gonna be like, make it dirtier, like get more stains on the floor and stuff or something. But no, I mean, you can't. How can you ever improve on this? This is so awesome. Oh man, that's so awesome. Loving it, loving it, loving everything about it. It's pure fire, bro. Pure fire. That thing looks good. Oh, tuck, 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 tuck. Oh, do you have it running? You know, it's funny. I feel like when I was in the Philippines, like when I was in Manila, I feel like I saw more like of these tuk-tuks and the jeepneys with flake in their paint than without. So this is quite accurate. This is a very accurate thing you would see. Although maybe there would be flames. Like this is clean. You would have to take a step back from cleanness to make it more authentic. If you're going like the Philippines route, maybe. Don't do it. That looks fire. I'm loving that. That looks so good. Another one, dude. That's so fire. I like the lip too, man. The lip too. It's got that like 90s, you know, back when nobody was making things for Hondas and VWs. It was like such a grassroots scene, and like guys were using, you know, garden trim for their bumper, for their lips and stuff. Man, that was a good time. It was a really good time. I also love the like computer board mirrored pattern on the back, and the freaking, oh come on, dude, this looks good. German plates. Shallow tail. They were called shallow tails, right? Because the lights weren't long, I think. Man, my time on VW Vortex all those years in the car lounge. You know what I mean? Anyway, oh, cool. That's so sick. All right. Keep moving. Yeah, dude, that looks so good. That's so awesome. It just needs to be taken. You need to take a picture like in darkness and backlight it a bit. Yeah, you need a bigger photo room. You know? Cool. So cool. So cool. So cool. So cool. Who else? Who else is saying? Yeah, right there you go. Shallow tail. Nice. Hey, K-pop. While you're at it, check the BMW I made for the... Yeah, Gear Guy. I will. I'm jumping on it right now. Let's go. Gear Guy. Gear Guy. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, yeah, the boys at Scale Science, they had a vert build-off. So the whole thing, I'm assuming there was like a prize at the end, and there was like voting. And so like so the whole thing was to make a vert, so like a convertible drift car, and the challenge was to like make it as cool as you can. And this is Gear Guys, man. Rick, man, this thing looks pure fire. I hope I helped influence these like hood vents with my build a little bit. I'm hoping I helped influence that a little bit. And the diffuser is super awesome. And you'll check out the Scale is Shit license plate, German Scale is Shit license plate. If you guys want to grab sticker sheets for 10 Scale RC, visit kpoprc.com. You can buy those. They're like, I don't know, it's like $10 shipped to your door. It might take a bit of time to get to you because it's like straight up snail mail. Like Like, it's letter mail. Like, I don't use expedited shipping because it would just cost an incredible amount of money for a sticker sheet. But yeah, the vert, yeah, it's a convertible. Yeah, totally, it's a vert. Yeah, yeah, my brother had one of these for a little bit for his winter beater, which was kind of a silly thing to have for a winter beater, is a leaky BMW like felt roof or whatever. But yeah, it looks good, man. The rims are sick too. Like, you cut out all the holes too, which is pretty sick. You didn't? No, this is Lexan. Yeah, it's Lexan. Look at the freaking mirrors. Like, how much work went into making this look as scale as possible. The texture on the lights in the back is just pure fire. Everything about it. Oh, and yeah, nice skin, nice build not bought. Those are all my stickers, bro. Those are all the stickers from the sticker sheet. This isn't 3D printed, is it? The body, dude? It's not. It's Lexan, right? Yeah, it's Lexan. It's Lexan, right? Eh? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, love the kick up lip in the back, the tires in the back, the stock. Look at the stock M3 rims. Look at those. You want to buy those, by the way, if you guys are looking for these and you want to be like the freshest at your drift track with like the most obscure rims. Gear Guys, man. Gear Guys got you covered, bro. Heck yeah. Damn. Oh yeah, I didn't see this. I didn't know you had like little freaking dancing LED lights on the front. Why is this so small? I can't make it bigger. Dang it. Dang it. I want to see this. Not in postage stamp size. Maybe we can do like this. No, nobody can see that. Damn it. Come on. Anyway, he definitely deserves a freaking shout out for sure. Loving it. Oh, there's a hashtag. There we go. All right. Scale science right here. Scale science Miata. Man, that thing looks cool. I like how it's like a slant nose Miata. That's pretty sick too. And the gray color, it's freaking sweet. Freaking sweet. Let's see here. Oh wait, maybe there was more of that one. The cage, you can see the cage there too. Oh, crazy. I mean, I don't know. Is it RWB though? I don't know. I don't know if I would call that RWB. Maybe. Let's see here. Scale science. Yeah. Some pretty cool stuff. Good Lord. Anyway, I would definitely join Scale Science on YouTube, and I would definitely join them on Instagram, and I would definitely find them on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, totally understand. It's just a cesspool of nonsense. So yeah, but find them because they're definitely a community of people that are like pushing, they're pushing RC and making it super cool. Let's see here. Bottom of the bumper is 2D. That's why. What do you mean by 2D? Oh, 3D print. Did you just hit 2 instead of 3? Yeah, sweet, man. Look at those rims, bro. That's another gear guy. That's gear guy, right? Rick, man. The rims are you, right? It's on RC Garage's build, but those are your rims, yeah? Look at that dashboard. I can't get enough of this stuff. RC Garage, we're going to you. Yeah, this is what RC Garage, this is what I was talking about. So this is what RC Garage is working on right now. It is a UPS truck. Look how sick it is. I think he was using like Legos for the back lights. And look at oh man, I can't wait to see this thing drifting. It's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait. Can't freaking wait. Look at it. Look at it. It's so freaking perfect. Oh God, I'm so peanut butter and jealous. That's so fire. So fire, man. So fire. Keep going, he's saying. Yeah, we're working it. RC Garage. He's got a bunch of cool videos. If you're not following RC Garage on Instagram, you should. Definitely should, because like, look at the stuff that they're pulling over there. That's crazy. Huh. Carbon fiber rods, bros. I had a really good idea on how to like mount stuff using magnets and the Lexan and making a 3-point with carbon fiber tubes and trying to keep it as light as possible. And I just it kind of fell into the back burner, and then I just kind of forgot about it. But anyway, who else? Wrong number. Who? Yeah. So who else wants me to check out stuff? I feel like there's 57 of you dudes watching. We're doing SAS scale as shit shout outs. And I kind of feel like the people that are here watching it with us, man, let's check out your builds, man. What do you got? Send me your tag on Insta. Let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. I still got a bit of beer left. We're going to finish this beer, and then we're going to kill the stream. But, yeah, RC Garage, man, a legend. If you're not following this guy, then you're not getting motivated enough to make cool stuff on RC stuff. So that's why you got to do it. Delicious beer. All right. Yeah, we're going to kill it. We're going to kill the stream. I think that's it. I mean, I'm super tired. Yeah. All right, dudes. Well, thank you so much for coming out and hanging out on Talk-Can Tuesday. I'm trying to do these weekly, so we're trying. Like, if you look at my sketch here, you can see here, we got Talk-Can Tuesday, Talk-Can Tuesday, Talk-Can Tuesday, Talk-Can Tuesday, Talk-Can Tuesday. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep that calendar going. Let's see what else we got. Top 10 K-pop moments of 2022. Fave SAS top 10s of 2022. We're planning our year-end content. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas of what you want to see for like year-ender stuff. I think we're just going to do top 10 lists. We're going to do a couple of top 10 lists. One of those things is going to be my favorite builds on Insta, and we'll see if we can get a whole bunch of you dudes some more kind of credit for all the stuff that you guys are doing. That's what we're doing, man. That's what we're doing, and it's 12 o'clock, so I should probably F off or whatever. Oh, Jesus. Yes. All right. Thanks a lot, guys, for coming and hanging out on Talk-Can Tuesday. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next Talk-Can Tuesday. I'm hoping maybe we get Double Clutch back, and maybe he's going to co-host the next week's one. I'm going to see if he's available. If not, it's just going to be a regular Talk-Can Tuesday. But it would be great to get another person on here to help with the content so we have more stuff to talk about, and it's like better. I also kind of feel like, you know, Double Clutch is definitely a good fit for Talk-Can Tuesday, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, cheers to beers, guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I'll have a video for you guys for Saturday, and hopefully we're shooting the Scale Builders Guild this weekend with some wrap and some electric 5th scale goodness. Cheers to beers, bros, and we'll see you guys next week. Boom.